전설적인 록밴드 퀸 그들의 대표 명곡 쇼머스트고온은 수많은 가수들이 도전했지만 쉽게 넘볼 수 없는 곡으로 유명합니다. 그런데 이 노래를 한국의 한 크로스오버 그룹이 단 3명만으로 무대에 올렸습니다. 멤버 한 명이 군 복무 중이었기 때문인데요. 그런데 공연이 시작되자 외국인들의 반응은 예상과 완전히 달랐습니다. 잠깐 오히려 3명이라 더 완벽한데? 그리고 무대 중간 정장을 입은 한 남성이 등장하자 리액터들은 영상을 멈추기 시작했습니다. 잠깐만, 저 사람 누구야? 첫 소절이 흘러나오는 순간 채팅창은 그대로 폭발했습니다. 프레디 머큐리가 잠시 살아 돌아온 줄 알았다. 목소리에 소름이 돋는다. 하지만 진짜 하이라이트는 마지막이었습니다. 원곡과는 전혀 다른 고딕록 스타일의 편곡이 시작되자 외국인들은 하나같이 믿기 어렵다는 반응을 보였는데요. 이건 단순한 커버가 아니다. 퀸에 대한 최고의 헌사다. 과연 이 무대는 외국인들을 왜 이렇게 열광하게 만들었을까요? 지금부터 그 놀라운 해외 반응을 함께 보시겠습니다.
Oh, who's this legendary? Sir.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Oh my god, hi y'all. Oh
Yes.
I have to pause it for that. That was insane. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. I've got chills. That guy, like, honestly, he makes me so happy because as soon as I saw him come up in his suit, I'm like, oh, you know, he kind of reminds me of, like, you know, a business guy, some guy's uncle, high prestige business owner, and he just shredded it better than any of us ever could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Empty spaces, what are we leaving for? Empty spaces, what are we leaving for? What are we leaving for? Abandoned places. Yes, we know the score.
Wow.
Yes, we know the score. All in all, all in all. What? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what we are looking for? What we are looking for?
That's a pretty good match for the style, the way Freddie sings the song.
Another
The more you hear those lyrics, and if you go back and watch Freddie perform it, it just takes you back. He's a musician that will live forever through his music, but he went far too soon. And just this song will always remind me of him.
Another hero, not a mindless crime. Behind the curtain, in the pantomime, does anybody want to take it anymore?
Ugh, it's just his theatrics. Sir, what in the hell? Nice.
They're perfect, right?
Oh. Okay.
I'm going back, so something I want to see on the video, because it looked like a bird flew across the bottom of the screen. But again, solid voices. I think this whilst the fourth member, I believe, is the bassist, was away on military service. But again, it just shows bands can survive, not necessarily with all their members. Okay, this was with them, it was because they've got to do military service. But you look at other bands around the world, when there's lineup changes and when there's situations, how they keep going. And respect to them for that, because that must be difficult as well at times.
Look at the freaking cameras! Oh.
Dude,
He sounds so much like Freddie sometimes.
He does. It's just the modulation. They really, again, this is one of the things I love about them. But their diction, their modulation, their ability to adapt and emulate the original artist is something so gorgeous. But it's so far away from trying to copy. It's so far away from that.
No, it's sort of like...
It's like paying homage.
Was it Ming Yu who did that cover? It was the Argentinian thing.
Yeah, he's done a couple of
Where it's
Argentinian
like
classic pieces.
you want to try to emulate the original singer, obviously adding your own flair.
Yes.
But the reason why you want to try and emulate is because these pieces are legendary pieces, right? So you have to bring an aspect of tribute
Correct.
to them. And then it will always be your own because you're someone else and you're Forestella.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of artists fall into the trap of trying to pay homage so closely that
they lose themselves. Yeah, I agree.
They lose who they are and their sound, and
This isn't it.
and this is not it. But you get glimpses of the original. You get glimpses of the true influences of the song, and so that's the right way to pay homage to anything.
Yep, I agree.
Keep up my spine.
Oh my lord.
I need to tell you something that has nothing to do with their performance. I love that camera. Seriously, I don't know if it's a flying camera or what, or a drone or what, but if it's a drone, the person who's managing the drone it's a pro. It's a pro gamer, okay?
It's strong, it's powerful, it's Forestella.
I guess I'm loving. I must be warm. I must be warm. But now I shall be turning round the corner now.
Okay, wow, that went much longer than I thought it did. They sound. This is really interesting, guys, because so usually when someone sings a cover of something and they're kind of like mimicking the voice of the person who sings, it seems kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, because when you hear someone do a cover, especially when they're professional singers, you want them to like put their own stamp on it. But they're putting their own stamp on it by the way they're doing the harmonies and rotating who's singing the song and everything, which is really kind of cool. And they all are giving this kind of like, I don't want to say it's like an impression, but they all have a little bit of like a Freddie Mercury sound in there, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of digging it, which I don't usually when they sound so much like the person they're covering. That's my point. But this really sounds cool. And I'm really digging the way they're overlapping each other, and the way they came in with the harmony there was really cool.
Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside the dawn,
Oh my gosh, I love their voices.
His voice in particular is really close to Freddie's tone. I was remembering the song and it's really, really close, and it's a very, very clean cover.
Show must go on. Show must go on. Show must go on. Show must go on.
But yeah, no, amazing cover. The three of them are handling it amazingly. It's a beautiful song. And I've heard it done badly, but I've heard it done well. These guys are doing it well.
So it must have been for another show. See, that's what makes him unreal. Look at that, the layers, bro. God
Dude.
damn.
Show must go on. Show must go on. Like my heart is breaking. Make them maybe play. Make them maybe play. But my song stays on.
I mean, yeah, it's the fact it can move me shows it's done the purpose and they've done it well. And it's a lovely take on the song. It's not been overly messed with. It's not been overly complicated. It's a nice, straightforward cover of a great song.
We go but never die. I can find my friend. Must go on.
So good.
Now, as long as they can nail the outro for this song, they'll have done well. Because that's also one of the bits, I think, with this song. As long as you do the outro right, it's perfect. But a lot of bands will bail on the proper outro.
What the fuck? It's just so perfect. Seriously, the one in the middle, Bedu. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I think it's Bedu Hun because Mingyu is the one that it's next to me, but the one in the middle, I'm so bad with names, is nailing this performance. Seriously, oh my goodness, my new obsession. I see it coming. I mean, he already is like the four of them are my obsession.
Some things to say here. Give me a moment to. The first thing I want to say, they keep it on the rock side. I like that. Second, the pauses they make before the show must go on chorus, it was a brilliant choice because it's a song that it's supposed to be breathtaking. It's well, you can interpret it from many angles of the many arts, but it's Freddie saying, "I'm dying, but I want to go on." It's the I Pagliacci tragedy, the clown that has to smile even though inside is crying. The lyrics say it, "Inside my heart is breaking."
Oh my golly. These guys should be proud of themselves. Come on. You know, I know Wurim, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I still can't get their names correctly. I do apologize, but yes, was it Wurim, right? Is lacking, of course, from the group. But then, of course, they still gave it justice. But just imagine if he was there. That deep voice that we all crave for is part of that number. Imagine how much more impact it is going to make. I'm not saying it didn't make any impact whatsoever. That was really to die for on its own, right? But as I've said, I know if I remember correctly, I did say that on their own, they're such great artists. They're such great singers. They're such great professionals, you know.
So I'm glad I chose that video because the sound on it was probably great. I know other people have used that one, so that's why I went for that version of the video. But looking at it, I take it there was a broadcast version of the video as well, where cameras were jumping. And I'm quite glad I didn't have that one, because that song with just the three of them stood there on stage, there was no need for it. It was nice to be able to see the three of them, the way they they harmonized it, the way they did it. They did a proper outro. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it as a three-piece.
Wow, that cover's a joke.
That discount, that really deep gothic discount, bro, that was absolutely phenomenal. What a great touch to bring in that gothic rock final, because that's so not Queen. That's like Pink Floyd, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
That's so sick.
Everyone's heard the Freddie Mercury version, the Queen version. You know what I mean?
That was amazing.
But no one. That's one of the best covers and interpretations of that song.
Oh, 100%.
오늘도 함께해 주셔서 감사합니다. 포레스텔라는 단순히 노래를 잘 부르는 그룹이 아니라 원곡에 대한 존중을 바탕으로 자신들만의 색깔을 더해 전 세계 리스너들에게 또 다른 감동을 선사하고 있습니다. 이번 무대 역시 언어와 국적을 넘어 음악이 가진 힘을 다시 한번 보여준 순간이었는데요. 오늘 영상이 재미있으셨다면 좋아요와 구독, 알림 설정으로 앞으로도 더 놀라운 K-팝과 K-뮤직 해외 반응을 함께해 주세요. 또 보고 싶은 해외 반응이나 추천하고 싶은 무대가 있다면 댓글로 자유롭게 남겨주시기 바랍니다. 그럼 다음 영상에서 다시 찾아뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.